Yo, man, special in the day, man. We got our family in the building. This a Midwest G with us. You know what I'm saying? We go way back. We got Z-Bo Nation in the building.
For sure.
Appreciate you coming out.
Man, I appreciate y'all fellas for having me, man.
Y'all do not want to miss this one. This our partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
First question we always ask everybody is like, when you got to the league, who was the first person to like bust your ass? You was like, man, this the highest level to play on. Like, this man served me out there.
Probably like PJ Brown.
Ooh, old school PJ.
He was too smart. He was just smarter than you?
Yeah, just everything, you know. I always say that. Just I couldn't do nothing. I mean,
defensively,
defensively, offensively, nothing. I mean, he's just something about grown man. I felt the real grown man strength playing against him. You know, like I said, just the way he played, and he was so strong and know how to hold you down, position, and just everything. A lot of respect for that guy.
Let me ask you this: when you got to the league, she was on the team. Like, how much did you learn from she? Like playing against him every day in practice, and you know you ain't getting no minutes, but you gotta see Sheed, and Sheed is like arguably the best in the league at power forward at the time.
Yeah, he was. And man, talking shit every day. Fucking rookie. That shit was his words. That's how he talk. Nah, that's my brother though, but one of the best teammates ever. But just everything going at him got me so much better because we was going there. He was busting my ass, and he was teaching me at the same time.
Yeah,
you know, every day. Like you said, that was my game plan. That was my minutes in practice.
Yeah.
So, you know, we went hard, but just learned a lot from him and everything, man. Just, you know, just defensive end talking and just, you know, everything about she, you know, as a leader. So just learned a lot.
You from Marion, Indiana?
Yeah, M-Town.
Marion High School.
Yeah.
Marion, Indiana. I've been to Marion, Indiana.
Yeah, it's small, man. I call it the small town of madness.
I went to Marion, Indiana with you, and we was in this hotel room. And the hotels didn't even have remote controls on the TV. Old school. I'm talking the hotel had to be built in like the 50s or something like that. Remember that?
That's right. That's when we had that party.
Like we had to use the remote and just move the remote in like 5 different rooms and
pass it around.
Pass the remote around.
Man,
you're from Marion, Indiana, coming from a small place like that. What made you choose Marion High School to go to? That was the only high school in the area?
Yeah. I mean, I'm from a town, man, small down. It's about 30,000 people, you know what I mean? And it's real small, so we only had one high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And y'all won state. Like, you led your team to state.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a hotbed of basketball, really.
Yeah.
You know, our school, we think tied or got the most, state championships in the state.
I was rolling.
Yeah. So,
was y'all school all black?
Nah. Our school mixed. Yeah, our school mixed. So it's a lot of basketball history, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming from my school, so.
You grew up on the history. That's why you wanted to, like, kind of pick that torch up and be like another generation because they was winning states before you, because that's how it was with mine. Like, my coach was the first coach in Illinois history to win 3 state championships back to back to back. So I always kind of rode off that wave.
Did you win one of them championships with him?
No, I didn't, but I won Mr. Basketball. Just like I know you and Z-Bo won state championships, but y'all wasn't the best.
Yeah,
y'all won Mr. Basketball, y'all state.
You know, my boy, I'm supposed to be Mr. Basketball. My boy, Jared Jeffries.
He went to the state school, huh?
Yeah, he went to Indiana, so he was down there. He from Bloomington, so, you know, it was a little biased. You know, that's like my brothers, too, so, you know, I used to mess with him. We played together, tell him, bring my award to practice, you know, I mean, when you want to, because I'm the real Mr. Basketball. You know that.
Same thing here, bro. Same
thing. You beat Jared at state?
Yeah.
Y'all won.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be Mr. Basketball.
Same thing here, bro.
But, you know, I was a little rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that was one thing always about you. Like, when I first met you and I seen you, I always knew how good you was. I always was like, man, he arguably is the best player of our class. But because you wasn't flashy, like at the end of the game, you will see you got 28, 20 boards, all that stuff, but you wasn't flashy. And I'm more of a flashy type of player. Like I'm dunking, running, jumping, high flying
from the free throw line.
Cause like we played in the McDonald's game together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We played in the McDonald's game together, and if you look at the game, you might have been like, D Miles supposed to won MVP.
Yeah.
We was on the same team. Yeah. But you look at the stat sheet, you had like 23 and 20.
Yeah.
Like you killed that game and you won MVP. Like, so what you think about like people who be like, early on when you weren't getting the recognition that you was getting, but you knew you was like one of the top players. You can play with us.
I always believe, like you said, not getting that recognition, but knowing what I do and having the confidence to do it against anybody. So that's what I always just stood on and believing in what I could do, being true to myself.
Yeah. Talk about what you did as being a big boy. But you weren't really ever athletic, you know what I'm saying? But you still were able to put up crazy rebound numbers and you know what I'm saying, just offensively you were still able to give whoever problems, but you wasn't a dude, like you said, you didn't play above the rim, you wasn't dunking on nobody. We used to actually make jokes like, you know what I'm saying, when we moved together, if this boy got a dunk, it was like, oh, no, he looking at the bench.
Everybody going crazy.
Yeah, because you don't even do this. For real talk, he don't even do it. So, like, but you was still a dominant, you know what I'm saying? You was a dominant force. Like, how did you pattern your game to be like that? And your game was timeless because you never had to worry about losing your athleticism or nothing.
Man, I just think the way I was taught the game and the way it was played coming up earlier and working on my footwork, just having a good knack for the ball and being able to use my body and, and positioning myself and, having heart. You know what I mean? I think, you play this game now, the game is different now, of course, but, you just got to have heart, man, like you said, and having confidence and believing, you know what I mean? Like knowing I'm going to go out there and I'm going to kill dude, you know what I mean? So, it was that type of mind frame, night in, night out.
You chose Michigan State. I remember you asked me, like, man, you going straight out of high school? And I was like, yeah, I'm out, bro. I feel like I put on a show at these spots, but I'm out. I was like, man, I think you can go out too because I felt like you was the best player of our class. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, me and you was ranked low.
Yeah.
They had us like 9, 10, and they had like Eddie Griffin, Gerald Wallace, Deshaun Stevenson, Chris Duhon, all the guards from New York. Like,
Omar.
So many people was in front of us. It made me go harder. I know it made you go harder too. You know what I'm saying? But what made you choose like Michigan State?
I think, Coach Izzo, I'm a type of person, like if you showing me you really want me and that I'm really your main guy, and that's what it was. Everywhere I go, Coach Iz be on the front, Coach Garland, all the assistant coaches, everywhere I'm playing. You see Michigan State. So they was the most persistent, so that's why I had chose them. Yeah, because they showed me that they really wanted me more. It was a lot of other schools that was showing persistent, but it wasn't like Michigan State.
Did you consider going straight out of high school?
Yeah, it was a funny story. I had the Poston twins just after McDonald's game, and right when I talked to you after you said, I'm going, and I told you I'm thinking about it, and I had the letter. We in the hood, and my mama, we get a little shack house, man, and the twins is right, the Poston twins. I looked at my mom, said, like, what you want me to do? It's gutters, it's my mom, we poor, don't come from nothing, so it's like, making decisions for my family, you know what I mean? And my mom told me, rest in peace, she said, I think you should go to school for a year, baby. And that's what I did. So I think that was the best decision I ever made, though.
Yeah, me and my mama fought about going. She was like, cause my mom ain't graduate from high school.
Yeah, that's how my mom, same way. She didn't graduate. She come from, Lake Providence and, during the South, during the time, so she ain't had third grade education, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like my mom didn't graduate from high school, and it was a big deal to her for me to go to college.
Same thing with
me.
Me
going ahead, it was like, man, I gotta get up out. And my mom had a heart attack at the time, so it was like, man, I gotta dip. But at Michigan, like, you didn't start. You had Coach, much success, and I know, like,
I love Coach, man, but Coach held me back, man. I come in a time when, Coach Izzo ain't have nobody. It wasn't no players that was coming out.
Yeah.
And so when me and Jay Rich did that, it was like, Coach was like, I mean, not so much with Jay Rich because, he was older, But with me, a freshman, I'm thinking I was his first freshman that ever left like that. And if you look at the history of Michigan State players, probably wasn't too many players that left leaving, getting drafted or leaving early neither. So I probably was one of the first in the program to do that like that.
Yeah.
Besides, Magic and
like you don't have too many players to even come off the bench and go lead.
Work like that.
I would average. If coach would have started me and played me like I was supposed to, I would have dominated. I was playing 15 minutes, G, and getting a double-double.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Yeah. I was watching, I'm
talking to you. I'm
like,
bro, send me some.
Yeah.
Dak starving. send me a jug.
Straight up.
This team, this big screen looking good. Like, that's love. That was motivation, though.
Yeah.
That motivation, though.
When you left, did you think you was going to get drafted to somebody else in Portland?
Yeah. I thought I was going to go with Coach Silas. Yeah. Charlotte. I thought I was going to go to Charlotte. They had like 11. They had picked like, I think Kirk Hastings or something.
What?
So when you got to Portland, and I know you confident in your game. Like, I know you very confident in your game. That's why you can do what you do. But having Sheed in front of you, did that humble you? Like, oh, man, it's not somebody in front of you that you feel like you better than. It's like, man, I got to get my work on to even get the opportunity to even play.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, the league is different now. Like back then, you wouldn't. A lot of players that got drafted, I know some got drafted play. Like, you started.
Not many, though.
A lot of players that got, even lottery players, they had to work their way into it. You know what I mean? The coach, and that's how Coach Cheeks was. He was old school.
Yeah.
He wasn't just, he wouldn't give you, you had to earn. He respected the veterans.
Yeah.
He had respect for the veterans and the older players before us to teach us how to do things, and that's way.
And it was an older team.
It was an older team, yeah.
And y'all making the playoffs every year. To go in and get that experience, how big was that to go to the playoffs and just see that experience?
Man, it was great, man. I mean, just even though I sit on the floor every game, only on the bench, it was a great experience because I learned a lot. Like I said, working out every day and putting my extra time in gym working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, practice was my game,
The year before I came, she got hurt in the playoffs. You got the opportunity to play. She was averaging like 20 and 10. But soon as you played, like, you came right in and filled the void, like 20 and 10. I was like, oh, shit, he here.
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer. I knew just for the damn near for the rest of your career, you was going to get 20 and 10 regardless. Like, but how the pressure was for you to step up in that, because you stepped up in the playoffs. You ain't really played all year. And you finally played in the playoffs and you came in and did your thing. Like, how did that feel? Even though y'all lost the series, but how did that feel?
Man, it felt great. That was all that work. That was every day. It was paying off. So I was ready. Like I said, our practices, like the squad we had, it was going up. You know what I mean? We was about to fight. Everything. They arguing. We arguing. It's going up. Like, how supposed to be starting? We had, you know what I mean? Yeah, 8 or 9 players that probably could start on any team in the league then. So it was just like, it was going at it. So once I got that call, I was ready. And, from me and you, we grew up playing against each other, playing together, whatever. So we already, it was on.
I remember the first time I met you to even come. I got traded to Portland. I was instantly geeked because I know you was on the team. It gave me the same feeling as like I'm going to play with my homeboy how I was playing with Q. Because I know the bond we had the first time I met you was at Nike camp. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say the story of what happened at Nike camp, but that was the first time we got to really know each other, and that's how we knew each other through high school. Like, so that was like when we was like 15. I've been knowing you since I was like 15.
Yeah.
So then I get traded and I come to Portland, and I remember we played with Sheed for like, I want to say like a month and a half. And remember, y'all was losing like a mug. Y'all traded for me. We played with Sheed, and we went on like this winning streak. I think we won like 13 out of 16 or something like that. We went to the East Coast smacking everybody. We even beat the Lakers during this stretch. But I always think of this. I watched Sheed go to Detroit, leave our team, which I felt was perfect, with Sheed at center, you at power forward, me at the 3, Damon, D.A., Ruben Patterson off the bench. I watched Sheed leave our team, get traded to Atlanta, then get traded to Detroit. And I look at Detroit team, and I was like, I see Chauncey Billups. I'm like, man, that's Damon, a scoring guard. I see Rip Hamilton. I was like, man, that's D.A. I see Tayshaun Prince. I was like, oh, that's me, like versatile, play defense, offense. I see Sheed. I see you. I'm like, that's the key piece to us having a great season. Never know what we could have did, because it was like, man, it was a short period of time. Because, you know, like in a month and a half or a month and a week, it's like you play like maybe 10 games, maybe 15, 16 games.
Yeah.
But we was whooping teams' ass. And the chemistry was so good because it was like, she can play on the other box, and Zebo is left-handed. Sheed is right-handed, Zebo is left-handed. So they was on their comfortable boxes. And, like, any bailouts, we can give them the rock. Like, do you think about that the way I think about that?
I mean, we was playing good. And like you said, it was so short a period of a time. You know what I mean? But
you didn't want Sheed to leave?
Hell nah.
I didn't want Sheed to leave.
I ain't want Sheed to leave.
Sheed would be like, I'm out this motherfucker, D-Miles. There's nothing they could do. I'm like, why is she? Like, I'm out this bitch, D-Miles. Oh, man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, nah, you can't go. It's so perfect. And then to see him win, I was definitely happy for him, but I felt like that was our team. And then watching y'all, like, trying to get over that hump, I feel like that was that team. Wow. I felt like our Portland teams could have been better. I feel like we had star-studded lineups. I felt like we had veteran players who knew how to play. Like, Nick Van Exel was on our team. The one year I scored 47.
Yeah.
Damon scored 50. Nick Van Exel scored 50. I think D.A. had a 45. You had like a 43. This all in one season, but we getting our ass smacked.
Man, what? Wax.
But it couldn't, like, I felt like the reason that we didn't go over the hump because our veterans and the coach didn't accept that they two youngest guys, which was me and you, should have been the best players or should have been featured. I don't want to say the best players because I feel like we was the best players, but I feel like should have been featured more. Like it should have been etched in stone. Like, yeah, we going through Zebo, D-Miles come behind, and we'll let D.A. and Damien them shoot them shots.
We had a squad, man. We had some good teams in Portland, you know what I mean? Time that I spent. That's some good teams.
Remember how when we got B. Roy, like how nice B. Roy was and LaMarcus was getting them when we got them, and we didn't get the opportunity to really play with them. Like, how nice was B. Roy and LaMarcus
nice
to you?
To play, you know, with especially like L.A., like when he came in, you know. Remember I called myself trying to run with him in the conditioning test? Trying to call myself hanging with him.
Boy.
Man, he got the young gazelle. He probably lapped me about 2 times. I look up. Man, he done, I said, damn. Ain't no running with him.
LaMarcus was nice.
Yeah.
He was soft coming in.
Yeah.
But he got better.
Yeah, he did.
He got stronger, tougher. Like, what you think about LaMarcus? Like, when you played with him?
Marcus, like you say, he came into his own. You know what I mean? He always was one of them players that was talented and you know, skillful, could shoot it, was long, could run. But like you said, once he beefed up and started playing a little more tougher, then that's when he really started taking over. You know what I mean? That's when you were like, you know what I mean?
I want to tell this story, though, the Nate McMillan story. I love you, Nate McMillan, but I got to let this be known. Me and Zebo, we went to training camp. We was in training camp in Portland. I want to say, I can't remember what year it was, but we went to this small town in outside of Portland. So we staying in this small hotel. So, you know, this is like my 4th year in the league. Like, I've been in the league 4 years, been to 4 training camps. So in this training camp, he told us to, like, we had to stay in rooms. Like bunk up, like we at AAU ball.
Man. Like you and Zebo gonna be roommates in the same room.
Yeah, you gotta be with
Zebo
wasn't my roommate.
Yeah. But I'm just saying hypothetically.
I'm
just saying hypothetically.
Travis Outlaw was my roommate. But he told us that.
Shout out to Outlaw.
So I get on. I'm like, nah. And we didn't know until we got there. So I'm like,
oh, he sprung it on you.
I'm like, nah.
Sprung it on you. Sneak attack.
Man,
and I just got
stinking and shit.
Yeah, I just got my contract, and I think I just got the little black card, the aluminum.
No, let me tell you.
So, I can't wait.
You ain't want to be nowhere around him when he first got
I
this.
can't wait to swipe.
The black card and like because for forever he was a grown ass man, but then when he got his contract, oh no, I'm officially a grown man. Don't say nothing to me, nobody. Ain't no more little Darius, the young teenager no more. I got bad.
Look,
you see this card?
I told her like, so she was telling us, she was like, cause the team was like, nah, you can't get your own room. So I'm like, that's cool what the team said. So I'm like, but let me pay for my own room. And she like, nah. I said, so you gonna refuse my money? Yeah. Like, so I'm kind of lightweight talking to the lady like, man, you tripping. So after she finally just gave in and gave us our rooms because she didn't have no choice because this room's available. You got to let me pay for me a room. Zebo got him a room too.
Follow that kid.
So, soon we put our bags in the room, we got to go downstairs for a meeting. Nate McMillan ate our motherfucking heads off. You know
waiting on y'all.
Waiting on us.
Waiting on us. Oh, and the people who went and got rooms, I'm talking about just let us have it. And I was like, man, look, we make too much money. Like I see if we was in high school or we was in college, you know what I'm saying? That's where you go through. That's where you go through that time to get to the level where you don't have to go through that no more. I can see if we was on that level, but I've been 4 years. That mean to tell me I gotta smell another man's piss or shit. Like, I gotta listen to him talk to his old lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really feel that.
Can't talk.
But me and Zebo got in so much trouble for that shit. That was just one of the funniest moments.
Man, they kicked our ass up out there so fast.
And then he ran the shit out of our ass in training camp. Like, ran the shit out of our ass in training camp.
Yes, he did.
That fucking conditioning test.
Man, he used to have a conditioning test. I think he still got. I think they still got that test.
I'd rather run the whole mile in a time limit than to do that fucking conditioning test.
I never was a fan of conditioning tests.
I never was.
They don't
do nothing for you.
The right thing. Like we never gonna do this on the court and hope
they had a hell
so
of a
many
conditioning
breaks.
test.
He had a serious conditioning test.
Serious. It get you right though. Whew.
So for you, when you first got to the league and got your bread, what you do, big dog?
Man, I bought me a truck. Bought mama a car. Yeah, that's what I did.
That sounds familiar, ain't it?
When you see, what was that bill that you seen? You was like, "Ooh, I just paid for that."
Man, she had a Lincoln Continental. Probably like 50. Like, man. Yep.
You drove my Phantom. I just got the Phantom that year. You drove my Phantom. And then the next year you got your contract. Yep. Ever since I seen you got your contract, you done had Phantom after Phantom after Phantom. Like, you the Phantom boy. You ghost around here. Yeah. Like, how many Phantoms have you got?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Your Phantom, I got sprung, man. I had to give me one. You know what I mean? And I awarded myself with one. The green one.
The green one.
You had 26
I remember you had the money
green.
Yeah. Oh, bro. I think my pops was talking about him in the 26. Yeah. Pops like, why I got to go ruin the car, put them big things. Talk about your experience in New York. New York City.
Man, I love New York.
Was that not a crazy?
Man,
and we had a crazy 2 seasons in New York.
You had 2 or 1 season?
A season and a half. Yeah. I got traded at the deadline. Yep.
To the Clippers.
And that's when I spent that half a season out here, the Clippers. And I went to Memphis. Yeah.
Bro, just think about this, though. How sick was the team we had in New York? I'm talking about just with the horseplay. No, we had crew when it came to Hoop was in their prime. We'd had everybody in our prime. We'd have been a problem. But like when you just think about just Jared Jeffries, Nate Robinson, we even had Matt for a minute. They remember they was doing all of the putting the cream cheese under the soles of their shoes, tearing the buttons off their suit, taping the suits to the ceiling, bro. Like whoever didn't play. You might don't find you know what I'm saying, they respected the real ones. We was like, yo, listen, you touch my stuff, somebody gonna get hurt. So we was automatically out of the game. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Y'all don't play with me. But them boys, nothing was off limits. Nothing. Nate put X-Lax and Eddie cereal.
You know, Nate got down.
Nate used to be in there bouncing off the wall, didn't he, bro? Like
No,
literally.
Calm down.
How did it feel?
Like Tasmanian devil through that junk.
You know how long I know how long you and Jared Jeffries was friends too. Just like how me and you played together. Like, to get the opportunity to play with Jared Jeffries in New York, like, would you ever imagine that from y'all playing from high school against each other to you meet up with him?
Yeah, that was
and
crazy.
that's your homeboy.
Yeah, that's my friend. You know what I mean? We good friends. Like you said, just to come up playing against each other in the circuit and high school.
And be in competition.
Yeah,
with
being
each other.
going at each other and
Jared one of the
battling
funniest
for the state
dudes.
Mr. Basketball. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, nothing but respect. And man, it was you know, great teammate. You know what I mean? You know, a great teammate. You know what I mean?
Jared was always a nice dude.
Jared's
a great guy.
hilarious,
The
bro.
nicest
Like, Jared
dude,
is
bro.
hilarious. Hilarious. Right now, this moment, he is hilarious. Sick dude.
When I seen Jared, I thought he was nice. Like, he can shoot, dribble. I was like, man, that's my competition right there. Like, Jared.
Yeah, that's what going.
Gerald Wallace.
Gerald Wallace, G.Y., Eddie
You one of the
Griffin.
reasons I used to be like, nah, I ain't no power forward. I ain't finna be guarding Zebo down there. All the time. I'm a buck
winning.
85.
I'm
Like,
winning.
Zebo put nothing but body on. He
You don't
boxing
see
out
me out
every
here?
time and shit. Like, no.
Boy, had them mitts, boy. Don't let them hands get nowhere
He
near.
getting all the rebounds. Like, nah, man, I'm not finna go at him every time. When I go at him, that mean I'm mad. Like, nah, I'm mad. I'm tired of him doing
You know
that.
he playing straight with his elbow. Hey, damn, G. Straight his arm.
What was so different? I know it seemed like you moving around in 2 years.
That's
You
crazy.
go to-
we got
you go-
traded for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Memphis. And it clicked.
Yeah.
Like, I always liked Mark Gasol game. Like, when I was there the year before you.
Yeah.
I always liked Mark Gasol. I didn't believe in Conley until Lionel Hollins believed in Conley. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I didn't believe in him. I knew he was nice and he could play. It's just I thought Kyle Lowry was better than him at the time. But once he got the opportunity to play, like, he was way better than what I thought he was. Like way better. I was like, oh no, he supposed to be here. He played D. He gets steals. So when you got to Memphis, like, what clicked that y'all kind of clicked together and y'all started winning games? Because y'all didn't nobody think y'all gonna make the playoffs.
No, I mean, we almost, the first year I got there, it was like 40 games, I think, like 20 something more better games. So we was close to the 9th, 8th spot. I mean, for us, you know, from a team going from 22, 20 wins, then 40 something wins.
Yeah.
So that was big, man. I think, like you said, just, you know, Mike is a special player, you know what I mean? Like I said, on both ends, and Mark too, you know what I mean? You know, legitimately one of the best centers, you know, in the last couple of years could be argued. That can be argued. So it was just like, I think just the right spots, the right players in each spot, and he had TA come in, you know what I mean? So it was just, I think everything just meshed together.
Perfect with y'all, like how
Yeah,
y'all was just
y'all
grit
had-
and grimy. Like,
Yeah.
he was like the perfect player to bring in with how you, Mark, and Conley kind of unfolded.
The best part about y'all, I felt like, was the way y'all fit the DNA of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was all blue-collar dudes, work hard. Like, y'all fit the whole, like, that's why I feel like the city loved y'all the way y'all did. Like, you come there, it used to be rocking.
Yeah.
Like, when y'all was at y'all prime with that thing, y'all had that thing cranking, and it was all about, you know, grit and grind, the grind father, TA, and all of that. And it was, you felt that. Like, you know how it was when you played in certain arenas. Y'all had built something that, like, when you came in there, you felt what y'all had going on. The city
Guys, man,
rocked with y'all.
coaches, and they used to tell me, and the players, man, like, they didn't want to come and play. Like, they don't want to come here. They scared to come play in these joints. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you was coming to the forum, it was, you got to tie them up tight. Like, it's like on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't going to be easy, so get your rest. And, you know, we was ready, man. You know.
About the year y'all went to the conference finals, like, didn't nobody have y'all going, y'all popping first round pop, second round pop. To go that far, you know what I'm saying? You being one of the best players, like, what clicked that year? What clicked with y'all that it was just like, man, we got opportunity to go to the championship, and once you go to championship, it's like rolling the dice.
Yeah, man, just everybody. I think like around that time too, Mike starting to get his confidence, and Mark, and just everybody was just clicking, and everybody was good friends. We cared about each other, and spent time with each other. Team did stuff together, and we got along real well, and we pushed each other, and man, our confidence was high. And I thought that was gonna be the year, but man, that was the best experience for me, of my career, going there and
going to Memphis. It was like another home, especially I know you got like brothers that's like family members in Memphis, so I know that's like all kind of
like
came into it.
Got family in Memphis, and just man, it was just like you said, the team and just the city still, man, that's home, for me, always just the love and just everything, just a fit and
yeah, I love the way you do, what I'm saying? You and T.A., I know y'all was heavily in the community there, how you did everything, paying for people's bills, power, like just giving back, doing drives and giving food at different holidays and stuff. Just talk about how that is. Like, I know you grew up similar to how we did, not having much, so, you know what I'm saying? Talk about how that made you feel to be able to do that for Memphis and how they embrace you.
Man, just like you said, just, being able to relate, we can relate, can relate to these people, to these folks. So, just that and being a blessing, because you give a blessing, you receive a blessing, that's how I feel. And, just everything. I still give back. I still do my holiday. I still pay to do the light bills every year. So this thing gonna continue on. You know what I mean?
Dope right
so,
there. Super
you know what I mean?
So,
So,
I didn't know you still do
yeah.
that.
So I'm still heavily in the community. So that's how it's always gonna be, man.
Start, cut, bench. I want to ask you. Rasheed Wallace, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
You gotta start
one. Who would you start? Who would you bench? And who would you cut off your team?
So
they power forward. Rasheed Wallace, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan.
Trick bag.
I know you battled with all of them.
That's the one thing that he could say, but when he did his thing in the league, it wasn't that powder puff powerful. He was playing all grown men with a 7-footer sitting up next to him at the 5.
KG, man, he's so long. You gotta, man, She Duncan.
Yeah.
He said grown men. No cap, for real. Man, that's tough right there, man. I mean, it can go either way. I probably start, I don't know. Probably start Duncan. Had She come off the bench.
Cut KG.
Yeah, I had to cut KG on this round.
Okay, I respect it.
I respect that.
Cut the ticket on this one.
Hey man, talk to me about your neck piece, man. I like your neck piece. What's it? You sound like you got you an entertainment thing going
man, a little
on,
label, man.
Endless records,
endless entertainment, man. Yeah, endless, man. Trend to this end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you in the video, you in the music business.
Hey, yeah, man.
Moneybag,
Yep, Moneybag.
You the man behind the man.
Hey, man.
Right there, bro. Real talk.
You know what I mean? It's been a blessing, man. One of my best friends, Marcus, my business partner, he, running it for me, and we just came together with, with Bag and man, doing it for the city, and Bag, one of the best artists out there, to me, you know what I mean? So,
he definitely is.
You definitely rock with him.
So, we just push this thing, man. I want this thing, I holler at Hov, man. I want to try to get some input, some insight, man. Try to make this thing like The Rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Did you ever see yourself owning a music label or being a music like
you bird, man.
Man, say with a new Cash Money, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, with Moneybag Yo leading the charge, you definitely got some stuff going. I love his ad lib,
man. And the kid is talented, man. Little brother talented, man. He's special, and he just gotta keep pushing. Like I tell him, just be positive, just life, man. Just being a good person, and just living right, and just doing right, and So, that's what it's all
Positive
about.
vibes.
You know who told me that was your? I was like, we listen. He like, this Z-Boy. I was like, what you mean Z-Boy? He like, man, he got a music. I'm like, for real? He like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So, it's been a blessing, man.
So what you been in the music industry, you in the music business, you're a businessman, you're in the music business.
Yeah, you did.
And preferably into the hip hop. Give me your top 5.
Man,
Let me hear your top 5 hip hop albums.
Man, I love hip hop, man.
All time though, like I'm talking about like your favorite. You gotta go to be stranded on the island. What's the 5 CDs you want to take?
Man,
I said CDs. I'm showing my age.
Yeah, man,
5 albums.
I was definitely, all money bag for sure. Locked it in, but everything. I listen to Pac, man, and I grew up in the area listening to Sebo. Snoop, 3 6, everything, you know what I mean? That's my area, you know what I mean? MC Breed, you know what I mean?
Breed.
Yeah. Dog Pound.
MCA.
MCA for all that, you know what I mean?
So who would be your albums? Like if you were stranded on the island, what would be the 5 albums that you would need to listen to stranded on this island?
I listen to mixtapes, albums.
I know you listen. I know. I call you to be full of CDs.
You fresh off line.
Some of everything on that jump.
That boy back in that mix.
Real, man. Tupac.
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me.
Pac.
And Too Heartless. Bad. Probably that old look, that Key Sweat, that the merry-go-round, I got the old jams, You calm you down, you know what I mean? Put a little smoothness in it, you know what I mean?
Jerome James vibe, bro. He coming in the locker room, he in the hot tub.
Boy, Big Jerome.
Big dog.
Now, probably that Illmatic, that Nas, and that Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, that's fun. You purchased a team with Al Harrington.
Oh, yeah, and Jay.
And got an Australian team. Like that's big for us.
Yeah,
like for somebody to come around to be in the owner's box.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
love.
Look at the Skybox G. Look at the Skybox G.
Australia on my hit list.
Yeah, we rough around the edges, man. But we real, and we show people respect, and we get a person shot off our back. So it's just been a blessing, and man, knowing people, developing relationships, man, and just being able to, like you said, step in something totally different. If I don't play again, I want to still do stuff, and life after basketball, and got a lot to give. You know what I mean?
A lot of knowledge to give. You know what I'm saying? While we still seeking knowledge.
And to the youngsters out there,
great
young
example.
player. I talked to a lot of the young players from all the every team I played on. The last 2 years, Memphis, and the Kings. So just just being positive, teaching everything the shit we've been through.
Everything we've been through, the ups and downs, the round the corners.
Man, definitely a dope example
for sure.
And with the Australian team, with the Australia team, that's on my bucket list. So I got to go out there and catch a game with you or something like that.
Man. Gotta come on down, man.
I was telling Al the same thing. Like, hey man, y'all got to bring me down, man. And let me see what's going on with that.
So man, I hear that you got a younger one that's out here tearing up the court.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man, my baby McKinley, man.
Baby girl.
Yeah,
how that feel, man? I seen like a little clip or something.
Last time I seen her, she was so small.
Kobe daughter in the Mamba Academy. I say, wait a minute, that's Zach, because they got the Zach Randolph. I say, yo.
Yeah, man, she doing good, man. She my baby, man, 14, and she played with Mama. On the Mama team with his daughter, and Kobe, he the coach. He out there, teaching them. What I mean? He out there teaching them, man. And that's a blessing, to have one of the greatest of it all, one of the GOAT. Be able to work with your daughter, and what I mean. So it's all a blessing, and she loves it, man. She a good kid, straight A student.
That's awesome, bro.
And she take care of business.
Fall in love with the game that you fell in love to get this that she got the possibility
I'm
to get.
even more hyped to hear she a straight A student. That's really good business right there.
When you see her at Canyon, so what I mean, she hooping, and my baby.
When you came up and you watched hoop, who was it that you was like patting your game after? Like you was like, I seen
Karl Malone, C. Webb, like players like that. Duncan Dutchman, like, you know what I mean? Duncan, like, post guys, like I said, the game has changed now, it's different, from when we played, you know what I mean?
You gonna shoot threes, handle the ball, like then you want to be a real power forward.
Get your ass on the block, you know what I mean? And,
show what you can do.
Yeah.
Coming up, when we was coming up, like who did you sing? Like, of our age group, remember like AAU ball, who was them hitters that you seen? You was like, man, that boy there can go.
Man, it was Carlos Hurt. Remember Carlos Hurt
from Houston?
Houston. Carlos, serious.
Who was somebody you saw that you was like, yo, this dude is a straight up walking bucket? Even I'm talking about like maybe being in high school, college, or even in the NBA, somebody who might have didn't get in the game and play a lot, but like, when you see somebody in practice, like, yo, Smart, like he like for real, like we don't like he don't get in the game, but he be killing everybody. Like coach don't like him for whatever reason.
Quentin Woods,
Q was definitely like that.
Especially our younger years we was in Portland, and he's playing in front of some dogs. And like I said, Coach Cheeks was play. He's gonna go with his vets, so. You know what I mean? But,
right.
Yeah, we used to play one-on-one over there. Yeah, Quintel was hard.
Yeah, Quintel get buckets, man. A lot of guys get buckets, man. A lot of guys.
But do you remember Jerome Harper?
Yeah.
He was hard. He was nice.
Hard.
Jerome Harper was real nice.
I remember boy Jerome. What, he from South Carolina somewhere?
South Carolina.
I remember Jerome.
He was a little rough off the edges, but he was like us. He was one like when you was with the Sacramento Kings, like
great.
Like, man, seeing like all that young talent they had out there, and like, man, how they was progressing, and you to be on the bench to give them jewels. Who was them, like a couple of them players that he was like, man, them young boys, nice.
Man, all them young boys, man, my young boys. I still talk to a lot of them. I'm gonna go down there and catch some games and practice with them. You know what I mean? So, just great guys, man. They got a great, what they doing down there. They got a great young core. Bagley, Harry, and De'Aaron, you know what I mean? Them guys right
Fox
there.
Boy.
Yeah.
They're gonna make some noise. Watch out for Sacramento though. You know what I mean? And they got a good owner, and Lottie doing a great job. Just everything about the organization, man, is on the up and up.
Paul Allen, rest in peace, Paul Allen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He used to have these planes. He wasn't the richest owner, if not the richest owner.
Big boy.
And one of his planes used to have a dining room table, a bedroom, bathroom. It wasn't like the usual team planes that we ride.
Y'all ain't going in that bedroom, did you?
It was like a mansion. It was like a man. I think somebody went in his bathroom and took a shit.
Oh, no.
In the bedroom.
Who in the bathroom? The man's throne on his plane, bro. Y'all went in the throne room.
And somebody went in the bathroom. Because if you go in the, at least if you go in the bathroom, if you go in the bathroom in the room, it's a smaller chance of it to linger through the rest of the plane.
You ain't want to let it get
I forgot who did it. They were
shitty though. They were shitty.
But, hey, me and Zebo. Hey, this is my partner in crime. Me and Zebo. We open the cab, because we in the living room. We open the cabinets up. We just see a bottle of, we don't even know what it is. It gotta be something that's because the bottle looks stupid.
It was a crystal bottle where they didn't already pour whatever it is inside the crystal joint.
Me and Zebo killed it. The whole plane ride, we sipping it, and they wonder where we get drink from. We killed Paul. I know they was looking for it like, man can't let them take that plane no more.
Man, Paul Allen's a good guy, man. Good man.
Yeah, he was a real good man. Remember we went to his house, though, bro?
Ain't never been in nothing like it before.
Man, like the Secret Service everywhere. You couldn't even go outside of where you supposed to be at. Somebody pop up like, you need to go that way.
For real.
People hopping out the bushes and all that stuff. Yeah. Like, you need to go that way.
For real.
Follow them. No, y'all stay in one group.
Yeah.
No, when we want to leave, all y'all leave.
No sticking around.
That's crazy.
Looking around. No, sir.
In our McDonald's game, 3-on-3, you had to pick. You don't even got to be McDonald's game. It can be outside, like our class, that 2000 class. You got to pick 2 other players to play with in your 3-on-3. who was the two other players that you would play with?
Probably Omar Cook.
Ooh.
Omar was nice.
Omar. Who else? Probably Eddie.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin was nice.
Eddie.
I like it.
We always nice. You know what I mean? Mark. We had Marcus Taylor. You know, we had a squad. We had a class.
Yeah, we had a nice class.
We had a real nice class.
Where do you go to Michigan?
Andre
Michigan
Bird,
Michigan
Sleep
State.
Brown,
Sleep.
Jared Jeffries, Gerald Wallace, Mario Austin. We had hitters.
Yeah.
Andre Brown. Like Andre used to dunk on.
So before we wrap up and get you out of here, man, courtesy of our generous sponsors, Hennessy.
Yeah.
This is VSOP, very special though. You know, this is special.
Man, you know, I appreciate that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him. Yeah. Appreciate that, bro.
You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
Appreciate that, man. Thank you, gentlemen.
Man, thank you for
Gratitude.
You know what I'm saying?
Bo, man.
Z-Bo
Hen dog.
Nation.
You did.
Chief, OG, man, boss. I want to commend you. I feel like you was in my class, so it's like I seen you ever since I was 15 years old, and you know, you come up and you got them ones that you root for. So if you can't go that far, you want them to go far.
Yeah.
So when I couldn't play or I retired, to see you go to Memphis and do your thing, average 20 points, 10 rebounds, most of your career in this league, like, man, I commend you.
Appreciate
Like, man,
that,
we happy, we root for you,
Yeah.
and you definitely should be a Hall of Fame. Like, whether anybody else say it again, everybody know that you should be a Hall of Fame. So I hope you make that. I remember the time when you was averaging 20 and 10 when I got there, and you wanted to make the All-Star team.
Man, so many times they robbed me.
And then they robbed you because
So
you
many
had better
times.
numbers than big
Yeah.
man that was making the All-Star team. And when you finally made it to Memphis, man, I was so proud of you, man, and everything that you're doing from the entertainment, business-wise, and what you did in your career, man. Us as a whole,
Yeah,
you know you family, bro. We
Appreciate
proud,
that.
I would definitely
proud of you, bro.
echo and say I'm even more proud. You know how just like he know you just from the growth and showing how you were, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneur, businessman, really getting in on your side and just showing. I feel like you one of the biggest, greatest examples for kids from our communities to see. You know what I'm saying, somebody who really did some stuff, and you know what I'm saying, but still at the end of the day, show like you can do some stuff and make mistakes and still, man, in a major way and be a solid individual and have your game on point. So you know what I'm saying, we
Appreciate that.
super
For sure.
salute, boy.
I know you one of the real ones, bro. And when one of the real ones kind of make it through and didn't have to like bullshit nobody or do it the wrong way or sneak to get to your spot, you earn everything you get, man. You know,
No sucker
we
shit.
always tip our hat off to the G's, the few of us that are out there doing this and doing our thing. So, man, like I say, Hall of Fame Z-Bo. That's what you is on our show. You Hall of Fame Z-Bo. And every other thing on top, bro. So
Appreciate that love for sure. So appreciate it, man. Knuckleheads, I'm coming back though, man. I gotta have you back.
yeah, straight up.